Hi guys, this is a small update video because there's been a little bit of a hole this month in some of my recordings. So where do I start first in updating you? Some of you may or may not know that Chloe lost her fight with her cancer on the 19th of June, which was very sad for my family and I. I bought a new car. Been down to Brisbane a couple of times. I didn't go down for Chloe's funeral. I just couldn't get there. Updates. I have purchased some stuff that I'm waiting on, some art stuff, some nail stuff. So there'll be some new haul videos coming up, which will be super cool. The reason for this update video really is to explain what is going on in my life. I'm not going to tell you which family members, probably I will mention my grandmother, but the other family member I'm not going to mention. I can tell you that it's not an auntie, it's not an uncle, it's not my children, it's not Dwayne, but it is. And it's not my brother or his family. So work it out from there. But it is a very direct family member. No cousins, no nothing. So I have two of them on the go at the moment. Those of you who are on my nails page on Facebook and those of you who are on my personal Facebook already know. And I wasn't going to put this, I'll post this on Facebook. Those of you super close to me know I've been in Brisbane helping and my brother. I was down there last week from Tuesday to Friday. So this family member of mine has secondary metastatic malignant melanomas. And he was in the PA hospital where we thought he was having 3 removed out of his groin. And the original one was found on his calf. He went in. I was down there for a couple of days before my birthday and we bought a new car. You will see that video. I videoed it for you because I love my car. And he showed me and he told me that it was, the doctors were believing, his GP and the surgeon believed that it was a sebaceous cyst. They cut it out, and my birthday is the 11th of July, and most of you all know that. Well, on the 13th of July we found out that that sebaceous cyst that they believed it wasn't. It was a metastatic malignant melanoma. So they organised him for a PET scan. They found some in his groin and he was booked in for surgery on that Monday. He didn't want my brother and me around for that. He just wanted his partner, and then his partner called me to ask me to come down to give her a hand getting her dinner because she was going to work, then she was going to the hospital, and just help out with their pets and stuff. So I agreed to that. And then my brother, he was going to go down the following week, but it turned out to be his middle son's birthday and it was a pain in the ass, so he ended up being there the same time I was. Now, when we found out that this family member had them in the groin, and that the next day I got a phone call from these family members being informed that my grandmother was raced into Logan Hospital. She had been suffering from, she kept vomiting stuff up, any food, she couldn't hold any of it down. Logan admitted her in malnourished, and we found out that she has esophageal squamous cell carcinoma. So basically she's got a big tumour in the bottom of her esophagus. It's actually putting pressure on her heart. So, well, one was in the PA, the other was in Logan. Grandma was in Logan. They sent her to the PA because she was vomiting up her own saliva. She couldn't keep that down. So they've sent her over to the PA to put in a stent. Hopefully that won't come out. So the update on what I've put on that, because I went in, it seemed so unfair, and my heart's breaking, and I just want to get my kids and my this partner through this, and that my girlfriend and Dwayne have been wonderful help in supporting me through this. So I got a phone call 2 days ago to be told that this super close man, they actually took not the 3 lymph nodes, they took 8 lymph nodes. 3 of them were tumours now, and 1 had the cancerous cells in it, but it hadn't developed into a tumour yet. This is a very aggressive type of cancer he has. 1 in 7 make it to 5 years of life. I'm devastated. This is my second time at recording this. I know I'm all over the place because there are 2 people involved. My grandmother, she's going to die. She's 86 years of age. She has 5 grandchildren. That's including myself. There's me and my brother, and then my mum's brother has 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy, and that's the side that lost Chloe. So my grandmother actually had 12 great-grandchildren. My 2 are the oldest, and then Chloe was the next in line. So not many great-grandmas get to say they've been driven around by their great-grandchildren and stuff like that. So she's had a fantastic life, and Friday was so hard for me. Last week is probably the last time I'm going to actually get to see her. So I've had my tears. I've said my goodbyes just in case. I'm hoping and I'm really praying that she lasts until the 1st of September, because Nick and Taylor are going down to Brisbane then. Taylor has an appointment at the AS clinic, and she will see these 2 family members, and it would just mean the world to me that my grandma's there so the kids can see her and they can say goodbye. I've managed, so Logan, unlike PA, doesn't have telephones next to the bed, so we can't ring her. So I rang the kids when they weren't at work so they could speak to us, so they have spoken to her. But she has had a wonderful, wonderful life, and she's been living in a lot of nerve damage pain from, can't think of it, shingles. She's been suffering with that for 5 years now. this other person, he's 65 and so very, very loved. And none of us are ready for him to go just yet. And I'm trying not to cry on you all, and I don't want to make this long like the first one I recorded. I know that was long. I guess what I'm doing is letting you guys know, because, you know, there's so many of you that are my followers on here. I am going to apologise if I miss a video or whatever. I'm going to have to get my finger out and record a lot of videos just so I have some backing, because my family and I are in for a very, very rough road. And as you can hear, I'm pretty upset, and I'm trying as hard as I can to keep it together to explain it to you guys. For those of you who are wondering how I'm going with my non-smoking, hi Fiona. When I'm really stressed, I will have a menthol cigarette. They make me vomit. I hate menthol cigarettes, they do. They make me physically ill. That's about as good as I got. I haven't had a cigarette since the weekend. What's today? Wednesday. So 3 days? Yeehaw. Thanks, Katrina, for your kind words on my private Facebook page. That means a lot to us. I haven't replied to the posts. Like I said on that, I didn't post it for people's sympathies, and I'm not going to load this up for people's sympathy. I'm putting it up because I need to make you aware of my life as an absolute, it's just been thrown into utter chaos, and at the drop of the hat I can just disappear. I will try to get at least a month's worth of videos up, and I'm gonna just try and record whatever I can, whether it's nails, my art. I have a couple of other videos I'd like to do for you. One's about my car and show you my new car, and the other one, you'll see it when I've done it. So please understand, this is such a messy time for me and my family, and if you don't see me or I just stop posting videos, you know, I physically can't do it. It's taken a lot of self-control to re-record this video and not be the blubbering mess I was in the last video. So I hope you all understand. I really don't want to go into it in great detail because I want to respect their privacy, and this isn't for me to tell people, that's up to them. I just wanted to explain to my viewers what's happening in our lives and give you a little bit of detail so you understand. Till next time, guys, I hope you all keep safe, and I hope your year is being better to you and kinder to you than what mine is.